tackles. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Browns going up against the Jets. So with that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carry. On that scoring drive, that's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind?
Extremely important, because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big...
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much...
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly.
Watch that leverage on this drive. They'll set. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route opportunity. They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Ball. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Left, one to the right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Off game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season,
nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up loud in here so far. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good bring down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents. Play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Okay, was it a break
on the field here?
Definitely want to play coverage here. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play,
they run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his...
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Hey, partner, right away, I'm brought back to the words of my special teams coach when I played in college. Sometimes you just have to want to go block a kick.
And here with a chance to secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
And he is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety, and the game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game.
We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Jets going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win. Felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right, because once he took off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Here in the eye. They'll drop, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding. To his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Well, they have the yards in. War down the other defense. We'll see. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way. Late game situation, what are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it. And got his man complete. And they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. They'll look to throw. Finding time. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 28 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Let's go! Brad 38!
He'll look to throw. Fighting through. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And
Let's go!
one final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
For the all-critical extra point. And now the kick is blocked. And the Jets have got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for two. We got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, as block's like, oh, yeah, that's right, it can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle them, too.
So that'll do it.
With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Bengals going up against the Jets. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium. It's a snowy one in the tri-state area. We bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And on the ground they go with a running back. Cut back to the left. Taking it right down Broadway. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the time. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. He finds some open field here. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets.
After you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They're in the dime. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that...
In a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And they'll get this one down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime. Playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the
field, nothing between these 2 teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is taken at his 4.
The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The 15 yards through the air.
He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets 3rd and a yard. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he picks up the first as he's able to...
Have to get out of their own heads because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there.
And it's caught. Touchdown in overtime. And they are Super Bowl bound. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get